Hi there, Jonathan Clark here again. Thanks for joining me. I promise that you'll be glad that you stopped by Paragons Club. Here's why. Financial security is on just about everybody's mind right now, isn't it? Doesn't matter whether you run your own business, or you work for somebody else, or you're unemployed, or you're wondering what to do. See, you don't need a job, you need an income. Now, one of the best ways to deal with the problem of never enough money, once and for all, is to create a second income stream, or your main income stream. Now, I firmly believe that anybody can turn their passion into profits. You have skills and talents right now that other people would gladly pay for. If you don't believe me, let me ask you, can you drive? Can you swim? I bet there's a wee old man right now who's housebound, or a wee old lady who would love to be chauffeur driven to the park, or to the shops, or the daughter-in-laws. I bet you there's someone who'd love to learn to swim, but feel shy or ashamed if they go near a public pool on their own. You have intellectual property in your head right now, but it's not making you any money in there. So let's turn lead into gold and get it out here. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, young or old, there's gold dust between your ears and you can monetize that. I've been teaching that for years now. In fact, that's all I've done with my therapy, coaching and ASEO businesses. Although I'm about to stop coaching shortly, but I'll tell you about that another day. For now, let's talk about you. For now, it's your turn. The school holidays start any day now. Summer holidays are coming after that. You're going to need some extra money if you plan to go anywhere nice. But how? Where do you start? Well, that's the purpose of this little video, to get you on the path and give you a feeling of hope in getting things back under your control. This little strategy I'm going to teach you today creates life-changing money. Now, by that I mean, well, imagine if you created an income stream of £1,000 a month. What could you do with an extra £1,000 per month? You can maybe pay off a credit card, get rid of the car loan, you could snowball your mortgage down faster and pay it off a few years sooner. When my private clients ask me, how do you get as much attention as possible, as much bang for your buck as you can on zero budget, then this is the strategy that I always suggest. See, I'm good at making other people successful, and this is one of my proprietary tactics. So shh, keep it to yourself. I've taught this to dozens of private clients, and when they've gone and implemented it, they made money and they got publicity. I'm not going to name names because you know who you are. This is the pathway to power. It's a fast track route to a second income, and I really wish I'd had this in my back pocket when I started. It's never been this easy as it is right now. Society is receptive to entrepreneurs who want to help people. And this works for anyone who believes in themselves. I'm not going to try and convince you. It's like people who don't believe in hypnosis and they argue that hypnosis doesn't exist. They just didn't realise that they're hypnotising themselves into believing something. Now, you can activate this strategy at your own pace. Realistically, you could have all of this done in 1 week, part-time. If you do this, you're going to be rubbing your hands with glee with the results. So step one. Step one is write an article about 500 words. A 500 word article, and it's a top 10 list. Top 10 interesting, valuable, juicy, impactful points. If you grab someone by the collar and tell them about your topic, then what would be the 10 most juicy points that you could share with people? So you write a 500 word article, and it's a top 10 tip. Okay, write out 10 tips that your ideal client would find interesting, valuable, juicy. The 10 most impactful points, which you could grab them by the neck and shake them and tell them things that you really need to know. Thomas Leonard, who I train with, created an entire book from top 10 lists. Now, these could be the 10 secrets, the 10 biggest mistakes, 10 warning signs, 10 secret fears. Your chosen topic, meaty, juicy, profound tips. Now, craft this, spend time on this. You know, one of my students is a yoga teacher, and she did the 10 secret thoughts that go through a new yoga student. Like, how does she get her legs to do that? Another client of mine did the 10 shocking realities of high street therapy clinics. 10 points that make people go, really? Then you had a short introduction and a short conclusion. 1 page, completed. You could do that in an hour. Okay, step 2 is write a paragraph on each of these points. So turn each point into a paragraph. Expand on it, maybe 5 sentences per tip. So if you're talking to a real person, in fact it's even better, record it face to face with the real person because you talk differently. Okay, add more depth, step 3, by expanding on each of these points. Turn that paragraph into a 500 word article of its own. Now you can use the format model, which is the only 4 questions that anyone will ever ask you. They'll ask, why is this important? What is it about? How does it work? And what if I did? You could answer each of those to turn that paragraph into a fully blown 500 word article for each point. Okay? So it goes from a tip to a paragraph to an entire article. So now what you've got is a top 10 article and then 10 other articles. 10 more articles about each tip. Now you can pad each of these out with quotes, statistics, case studies, whatever. Number 4 is you add a resource box. Now a resource box is simply a little advert. 3 or 4 line advert at the bottom with a web link that goes in the bottom of every one of your articles, taking people to your website. Now you've got 11 little salespeople. Now if you put these into an autoresponder, that's pre-written emails that are going to go out at predetermined dates. Okay, now you can offer an e-course. They get that e-course for free in return for their email address, 1 lesson per day. Okay, now the next step is an interview. You work back and come up with 10 questions, 1 per article. If someone was to ask me the question, it would open up each of these topics. The answer would be the article you've just written. So now you've got 10 questions and 10 well-written answers. Does that make sense? Number 7 is get yourself interviewed. Get together with a friend or do it on the phone or whatever. You've already got the cheat sheet with your answers prepared. Just do a short introduction, a short conclusion and an offer at the end, and have somebody ask you the 10 questions and you answer with your predetermined answers. You see where this is going? This is so easy. Step 8 is to create a CD. You've now got the basis of a CD or an MP3 download or a podcast show with 11 episodes. People can now listen to you, the expert, being interviewed. You've repurposed the same material into different modalities. Some people like to listen, some people like to read. Number 9 is submit the articles to the article directories. These are vaults online of content that then they sell the articles to bloggers or e-zine editors. They buy the article and they have to take the resource box with it. So now your article goes all over the web with your web link. You get backlinks and visitors for nothing. Are we liking this? We're still not done yet. Number 10, you create a poster. Take your original top 10 tip article, turn it into a colour A3 poster with all your contact details at the bottom. Now you can sell that or give that away. Imagine your prospects now have a piece of real estate in their house with your contact details on it. So every time they bring their friends around, they see your contact details. Number 11 is a free report or white paper. Put all 11 articles together and a biography of who you are and an offer. You can save that as a PDF or print off a hard copy. That makes a great giveaway or a great download. Number 12, you want to do a tele-seminar. Now guess what? You've already got your script because you've got the 10 questions and you've got your interview. You can take people through that tele-seminar, or you could have 11 classes on the phone. Does this make sense? Number 13, post all of those articles on your blog. You'll have 11 backlinks to your main page, you'll have 11 blog entries. That gets you SEO benefits. People can find you in different ways. Step 14, you do the whole thing again, only in a different niche. By the time you do this, you've got articles, a report, a CD, posters, subscribers for nothing, or for pennies. It's great for your positioning, great for your expertise, People are on your site, people are reading your materials. All you need is a message, a mouth and a keyboard. So there you have it, that's my top 10 tip. Isn't that cool? Total time spent probably about 14 hours. 2 hours a day, done and dusted in a week. This is a pathway to power. Now, I hope you find it useful. If you have any questions or any successes, please type your questions or comments in the boxes below. And if you haven't joined the VIP list to get breaking announcements that are on their way, then go ahead and do that now. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch the video again if you want a recap, or ask me any questions in the boxes below, and we'll see you later on. Take care. Bye bye.